My name is Tess. I'm 29 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California. I'm a plus-size model, blogger, founder of the body positive movement F Your Beauty Standards, makeup artist, mom, soon-to-be wife, and circus performer. I became a model in 2010. I had photos that I had taken for my ex-boyfriend on Model Mayhem, and I checked them one day and I had a message from a casting director from A&E, which is a network in the United States. They asked me to come in for an audition for a TV show to be the face of a show. And they ended up choosing me, and a few months later I was on a national ad campaign that ran all over the United States. I was on buses, billboards, major magazines, and after that happened I did some conceptual shoots in not a lot of clothes, and they got a lot of attention, and here I am. I grew my following basically by being honest with women and men about my struggles with kind of being a plus size woman in the world, pursuing my dreams. I had issues with abuse, and I was bullied in school. I had to drop out at a young age, so I had a really tough time during that whole process. So I always kind of spoke to women and encouraged them that basically nothing was impossible, and to be who you are regardless of your size. And I felt like a lot of people kind of related to that, and yeah. I started F Your Beauty Standards after I had been bullied online a lot, mostly on Tumblr. I had a couple photos circulating where I was in my bathing suit. There was one where I was like in lingerie, and basically people were just saying like, you shouldn't wear that because you're a certain size. And I remember thinking like that's crazy. Like, why can't I wear that? And I was really frustrated. I was on my bed on a Sunday crying, and I took photos of myself in various outfits, in something sleeveless and some in lingerie, etc. And I put them all side by side, and I posted it on Instagram, and I said, if you're tired of other people saying that you should or shouldn't wear something because of your size, post a photo of yourself and hashtag F Your Beauty Standards. And basically it was kind of my way of telling society that I could be myself and my size wouldn't limit the way I live my life. And it has about 1 million shares on Instagram, and I've had men and women from around the world kind of chime in and share their photos and stories. I think I'm a good advocate for plus size women. I mean, I'm a plus size, I'm a woman. I know what it's like to live in a big body and have struggles, and I try and always stay positive and be honest about what it's like, and I encourage other women to live their best life regardless of their size. So a couple tips for posing in photographs that a lot of people kind of don't know or sometimes goof up. So I always put my hands on my hips or my high waist. So hips, I don't put it here because it kind of blocks you off. I put them on my high waist, which is here, and I'll bring my foot forward on my tiptoe, and I bring my leg over across my knee, and I kind of pop my hip either way. So it gives you a nicer kind of hourglass shape. And then another tip is finding your light. So if you have a light in front of you, you don't want to go behind it, because unless you want to go for like an angelic look, which I'm guilty of, it's good to find your light because it makes your skin smooth and fresh, gives you a nice glow. And it's the same for taking a selfie. You want to make sure that you're in front of the light, you're not blocking the light, and you have good light. Couple tips for being confident in your body is to make sure you surround yourself with people that make you feel good about yourself. Basically, don't hang out with jerks. So I like to surround myself with people that make me feel good about myself, that encourage me and my career and what I'm doing. Not yes people, but people that will be honest with you, but also listen to you when you're having a bad day. Also, red lipstick fixes everything. So when I'm having a bad day, I'll put on red lipstick. It makes me feel better about myself. It really like gives you like a boost of confidence that you didn't really know was there. It's like a wand, magic wand. I think a few style tips would be wear what makes you feel good. That's pretty much my only style tip. If you want to wear a bathing suit or lingerie out in public and maybe pair it with high-waisted pants or nothing, or if you can get away with it, then do it.